Solve the problem. The distance between Memphis and Atlanta is 782 miles less than the distance between Minneapolis and Houston. Together, the two distances total 1,570 miles. How far is it between Memphis and Atlanta? How far is it between Minneapolis and Houston? So we've performed step 1. We've read the problem carefully. Now, in step 2, we'll define our variables. Let's let x represent the distance between Memphis and Atlanta. That distance is in miles. And let's let y represent the distance between Minneapolis and Houston. Now let's write a system of equations for step 3. We're given that the distance between Memphis and Atlanta, it's less. It's 782 miles less than y, the distance between Minneapolis and Houston. So we can write the equation that x is equal to y, the larger distance, minus 782. That's one equation. We're also told that the total of these two distances is 1,570 miles. So total means to add these together. X plus y is equal to 1,570 miles. Let's call these equations 1 and 2. So we've written our system of equations. Now let's solve this system in step 4. I'm going to use a substitution method since we have x already isolated. X is equal to y minus 782, so let's substitute that value in for x in equation 2. So equation 2 becomes y minus 782 plus y is equal to 1,570. Now let's simplify. Y plus y is 2y. And if we add that 782 to the other side, that gives a 2,352. Now dividing both sides by 2 gives y is equal to 1,176. That's the distance in miles, and it represents the distance between Minneapolis and Houston. Now let's solve for x, and I'm going to use equation 1 to do so. Equation 1 is x is equal to y minus 782. Let's substitute this value in for y. So x is equal to 1,176 minus 782. That gives x is equal to 394, and that's also in miles. So let's summarize and state our answers clearly in step 5. We can say that the distance between Memphis and Atlanta that distance is represented by x, 394 miles, and the distance between Minneapolis and Houston is represented by y, which is 1,176 miles. Now, as a last step, in step 6, let's just quickly check our answers. If we total these two values together, we do indeed get that total given in the problem, the 1,570 miles. And if we subtract 1176 minus 394, we do indeed get a difference of 782 miles. So we feel pretty confident then that our distance between Memphis and Atlanta is 394 miles, and our distance between Minneapolis and Houston is 1,176 miles.